Hello, hello, hello. It is Wednesday night, July 30th, and I have been doing 30 days of holidays. One more tomorrow night, but I have a cute card for tonight. My name is Patience, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Central Arkansas. And I have been doing Stampin' Up! For 10 years. I looked it up. I went to my first Stampin' Up! Party. I literally kind of was dragged there. And upon going through the catalog, I remembered why I loved paper crafting and scrapbooking and the whole thing. So as you can tell by my craft room, I love it. I spend a lot of my days in here, and yeah, I love it. If you have any questions about the description and the comments, or not the comments, the details of my craft along, just email me at patience@notesfrompatience.com, and I will get to you. I have great customer service, and my customers love me, and I love my team of happy shoppers and happy crafters, and we get together on Zoom once a month. I have an in-person card class, and I just enjoy it so much. But tonight I have a cute card. I posted it today, and with a link to find me here tonight, and I'm going to show you how I made that. So let's go down to my craft table. Here we go. And like always, here is my PDF, my colored PDF that I provide to everyone that got my Christmas craft along tutorial, and who got the packages that go with it. I'm trying to find myself over here on my business page. I'm going to share it to my little VIP group right quick. There we go. And let's go ahead and get started. If you'd like to say hello in the comments, I would love to know who's watching. I'm not going to promise that I can see all the comments, but we'll go ahead and get started. This is a 12-page tutorial, and here's the card we're doing tonight. There's a lot of stamping. In this stamp set, the Jar of Joy, there are 12 stamps, and we're using 9 of the 12 tonight. So here is the card, and if you notice anything different about this card than what was posted, was I added the snow in here. I had forgotten to put the snow before I took the picture, and so we'll be doing the snow tonight for sure. I want to go ahead and show you the envelope. Let me see if I can get that glare out of the picture. If I lose you, stay with me. Okay. Sorry about the interruption. Okay. Well, I think this is as good as it's going to be tonight. Okay. Sorry about that. I will check that tomorrow night before I go live. I want to show you what I did to the envelope. Yes. There's my thumb right in the way. How about that? There we go. Okay. I've already stamped the envelope in Pool Party. I just love Pool Party when it's a Christmas color. It's different, but for the past several years, Stampin' Up! Has come out with the cutest colors, and Pool Party with red goes great together. So tonight, I am using Real Red, Pool Party, and Smoky Slate. And we're going to put that snowman in the jar, and we're going to do a lot of stamping. So let's go ahead and get started, and we're going to take our card base tonight. This is a Pool Party card base, and it is 11 inches by 4 1/4 and scored at 5 1/2. And we're going to take our ornaments in our Pool Party ink, And we are going to stamp ornaments all across the top of our card. And I'm trying to get as close up to the top as I can. I don't want to have a little gap there because I want it to look like it's, you know, hanging from there. Okay, so I did 4 of them on there. I guess I started with the middle last time. So for the next row, it's right under this white piece of basic white. And so in order to do that, I'm going to put this basic white on the front. I'm going to move it just a little bit, but I'm going to get a pencil and I'm going to mark ever so lightly where I want to stamp at. I may move it up just a little bit. I think I will. So I'm going to start in the middle and stamp like this. Maybe try to get it a little straighter than that first one. Okay, and then I'm going to take my pencil and erase my pencil mark. There we go. Make sure you have a good pencil. I always use the Ticonderoga pencils because the erasers are fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put our white piece on there. Let me find my seal. And all the measurements are in the PDF. But if you are a seasoned crafter, you could probably figure out the measurements by looking at the card. Okay, and now the next piece is a piece of Season of Elegance. This is in the catalog, and it came back. And I'm so glad it came back. So we could either put foil side up or foil side down. And I'm going with foil side down because I've got some embellishments that are light colored that I'm going to put on there. And the embellishments, as you know, are from the Charming Shimmer Faceted Dots that I have been coloring with our blends. And I've already colored 3 small, can't even talk, 3 small faceted dots to put on here so they'll be dry. And I used the dark Pool Party blend on that. Okay, so now let's go to the inside of our card. In the inside of our card, please disregard this part. It's crooked. I know it's crooked. That's okay. It's not going to be crooked in this next inside. So let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. And our sentiment is in red. And it's wishing you the sweetest Christmas. I want to put the sentiment in here first, so that will guide me as to where to put the ornaments. Okay. Now, let's go back and get the ornaments across the top. I have a piece of the Season of Elegance, and I'm just eyeballing where I need to put the ornaments. I don't want them to come down and hit my sentiment, but I'm going to eyeball it. It's going to come down pretty close. There we go. So now I'm just going to line these up. And go across. I think that's all I need. And then we'll put this Season of Elegance on here. Did you know that August 5th, we have the, demonstrators have the September to December mini catalog becoming available for us to order from. We get to see it today. I've seen it. I love it. There's oodles and gobs of stuff in there that I just, I want it all. Okay, we're going to use another stamp. It's a bow. We're going to put bows red bows across the top of our pool party ornaments. And then we're going to go ahead and put this finished inside cardstock into our card. And then we're going to get to the jar. Okay, so we're going to put this on the inside and set that aside. Okay, so for our jar, we're going to need a scrap piece of basic white. And we are going to take Smoky Slate in our jar image, and we are going to stamp that. Wait, this is not a scrap, this is a base. Let me put that away. Here we go, here's a scrap. Whew, almost messed up a perfectly good card base. I don't want to do that. Okay. So there's our jar. We're going to stamp our snowman. And he is ever so cute. We're going to put him in the jar. And then we're going to take our snow. And I did gray snow, but I think I want to do pool party snow. So let's put some pool party snow in there instead of gray tonight. Let's see how that looks. I think it will look good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Put that across the top there. And on the side. Oh, yeah. I love that. Love it, love it. Okay. So before I punch that out, let's go ahead and get the lid to our jar and put this on a scrap piece of pool party with Smoky Slate. Okay, and then, I'm sorry I'm jumping around. I'm looking at where all my stamps are on the table. Here we go. Pool party, let me open that back up. We need a scarf and the hat band. And I love the way Stampin' Up! Does their two-stamp stamping. And we're going to line this up. Let's see if I can line this up. Get around my camera. Yes! Yay! Line that up pretty good if I do say so myself. Okay, let's get our jar builder punch and unlock it like that. Now it looks like you would stick it into here, but you don't. You stick it in like this. And it's always good to look at it when you punch it and have something to hold on to. And when you get it lined up in there, give it a little tension to kind of hold on to it while you line it up. You don't want to just put it in and then willy-nilly do the punch, because you could lose the tension and it could not punch it out correctly. Okay. Always have your hands free, because you can pinch yourself, and pinching really hurts, because I've done that. Okay, so let's get our punch back over here and punch out our lid. Okay, and then I want to get my Tombow liquid glue. I have come to really start using this more and more. Becoming more confident with it, because at first a second grader could do better than I could, because it was crazy. I just couldn't do it right. Okay, so now let's put him aside and go back to our card and stamp the bow on these ornaments. And then we are almost done. There's a lot of stamping. Like I said, we're using 9 of the 12 stamps. And I think it just looks great, though. The colors in the paper. Here we go. And today is my puppy dog's birthday. He was a year old today. He's still a puppy. Oh, and the UPS man just pulled up. Yeah! That means I have another order that has come in. I'm very excited about that. Okay, so I've already pre-cut this as a 12 inches of the real red and white baker's twine. And I'm going to get my seal. And I'm going to just put some seal down right there. And I'm making a faux bow. This is a faux bow, if I can make it without sticking to everything. There we go. Oops. And then we'll cut off the excess, but we're going to wait and put our jar in place. So, here's our jar, and here's our dimensionals. I'm going to put the dimensionals onto the paper because I don't want to put it on the jar and then the dimensionals be on top of the baker's twine because it doesn't sit very good when you do that. And if you've ever done it that way, you know what I mean. All right. We're going to put him right here. And then I'm going to cut just a little bit of this twine over here. I'm more of a symmetrical person. Here we go. So the last thing we have now is our embellishments. And these are the charming faceted dots. And I've already colored 3 of these with Pool Party Dark blends. So there we go. So here is our card for tonight. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you like this card. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. And I have a Zoom call that I'm going to be on because my team and my Uplines team is getting together and we're looking at the new holiday catalog. And of course, with the catalog, we have new online exclusives. So I can't wait. Can't wait to see those. Okay, let's see what time it is. 7:18. You know, I don't like to keep you with all the talk. I like to get right to the card because I know that's what you're here for. And I hope that I have been an inspiration to you with our Christmas cards. I don't know what I'm going to do in August since July was Christmas. But I'm sure I can find out something. So thank you so much for coming, and I will see you tomorrow night.